Company Law Tribunal has reserved its orders on a plea filed by cash-strapped airline Go First. The airline has filed for bankruptcy and is seeking protection under an...
Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we bring you an in-depth look at the fascinating yet unfortunate journey of Go First Airways. Once a promising player in the aviation sector, Go First's story is a cautionary tale of ambition, challenges, and ultimate downfall. In this video, we'll explore its history, the operational challenges it faced, reasons for its liquidation, and the broader impact on the aviation industry and its employees. So, grab a cup of coffee and stick around as we unravel the full story of Go First Airways, what went wrong, why it failed, and what lessons the aviation world can learn from its demise. Go First Airways, originally known as Go Air, was launched in 2005 by the Wadia Group, a name synonymous with Indian industry. The Wadia Group, with its legacy in textiles through Bombay Dyeing and consumer goods through Britannia, decided to venture into the aviation sector, which was then booming in India. At its inception, Go Air was designed as a low-cost carrier, LCC, that aimed to make air travel affordable for India's growing middle class. It operated with the tagline, "Fly Smart," focusing on offering affordable fares while maintaining high standards of service. Initially, Go Air's strategy was simple yet effective. Operate on high-demand domestic routes, maintain a lean cost structure, and focus on point-to-point connectivity. By 2010, it had established itself as a significant player in the Indian aviation market, competing with other low-cost carriers like Indigo, SpiceJet, and AirAsia India. To stay competitive, Go Air embarked on an expansion spree. By the early 2010s, the airline had introduced an all-Airbus fleet, primarily the A320 and A320neo models. These planes were known for their fuel efficiency, which was a critical factor for low-cost carriers. In 2021, the airline underwent a significant rebranding, changing its name to Go First. The rebranding was meant to signal a new beginning, with the airline focusing on improving operational efficiency and enhancing its brand appeal. Go First also aimed to expand its international operations, adding flights to destinations in the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and the Maldives. However, behind the scenes, cracks were beginning to show. The first major challenge came with engine issues. Go First had heavily invested in the Airbus A320neo, equipped with Pratt and Whitney engines. Unfortunately, these engines proved to be unreliable, with frequent technical glitches. This resulted in grounded aircraft, disrupted schedules, and increased maintenance costs. By 2019, nearly 50% of Go First's fleet was grounded due to engine shortages and failures. The problem persisted for years, significantly impacting the airline's operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. Just as the airline was trying to recover from these challenges, the COVID-19 pandemic struck in early 2020. The global aviation industry came to a standstill, and Go First was no exception. Passenger demand plummeted, flights were cancelled, and revenue streams dried up almost overnight. Go First, like other airlines, was forced to ground its fleet during lockdowns. The airline attempted to stay afloat by cutting costs, laying off employees, and reducing salaries. But the losses kept mounting. By the end of 2021, the airline was struggling to meet its financial obligations. Even as the world started recovering from the pandemic in 2022, Go First found itself in a precarious financial situation. The airline's debt had ballooned, and it owed significant amounts to creditors, including major banks and aircraft lessors. By 2023, Go First owed approximately 65.21 billion rupees, or $781.14 million, to its creditors. The financial pressure was immense, and the airline found it increasingly difficult to sustain its operations. To make matters worse, it was losing market share to competitors like Indigo, Air India, and SpiceJet. In May 2023, Go First made a surprising move. It filed for voluntary insolvency under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IBC. This was a desperate attempt to protect itself from creditors and buy some time to restructure its operations. The airline blamed Pratt & Whitney for its troubles, citing engine failures as the primary reason for its financial distress. Go First claimed that the engine supplier had failed to meet its contractual obligations, leading to significant operational losses. Following the insolvency filing, Go First entered into a resolution process. Various stakeholders, including the airline's management, creditors, and the government, explored options to revive the company. There were proposals to restructure the airline, find new investors, or sell a stake to generate funds. However, none of these plans materialized. The lenders, who were owed billions, rejected the revival bids, citing a lack of feasibility and the airline's inability. In January 2025, an Indian tribunal ordered the liquidation of Go First Airways. This marked the end of the road for the once promising airline. The decision came after lenders requested the tribunal to liquidate the company's assets to recover their dues. The liquidation process will involve selling off Go First's assets, including its aircraft, slots, and other properties. However, this is unlikely to cover the full extent of the airline's debts. Leaving many creditors in the lurch, the liquidation of Go First has left a significant void in the Indian aviation sector. With fewer low-cost carriers in the market, passengers are likely to face higher airfares, especially on popular routes. The airline's employees, numbering over 5,000, now face an uncertain future. Many of them have already lost their jobs, and finding employment in an industry still recovering from the pandemic will be challenging. The story of Go First is a stark reminder of the challenges faced by low-cost carriers in a competitive and volatile industry. It highlights the importance of choosing reliable partners for critical components like engines, maintaining financial discipline to weather unforeseen crises, having a robust contingency plan to deal with operational disruptions. And that brings us to the end of our story on Go First Airways. From its humble beginnings to its unfortunate liquidation, the airline's journey is a tale of ambition, challenges, and lessons for the future. What do you think about the fate of Go First? Could something have been done to save the airline? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the aviation industry and beyond. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.